Okay, I want to do a live video. They're asking me a question from the future, people of the future. They're asking me, how does the electricity work? So we do actually do change planets very often, and I actually do. In fact, I don't even care about talk show hosts. I'm talking to my fans. um, I'm just saying that when I do have the ability to um, create another planet if this one destroyed, if the one we're on destroyed and had no more power left. That's just the way I work, and also it it isn't hard work at all. I just imagine another planet out there with the way it looks right now. Because if you traumatize someone with a whole nother planet without them seeing the construction and how it changed and how it works, like if I woke up one morning and all it was really redesigned out in the front by the gas station and everything, and I didn't see the construction, everyone would be traumatized. Everyone in the whole community would say, "What the heck? What the going on around here?" All this stuff, people cursing up and down the road. You know, they don't traumatize people like that here. They really don't. So, how electricity worked? Well, Thomas Edison took the inventions of electricity and all other forms of light bulb stuff from Nikola Tesla, because Nikola Tesla was broke. And so Thomas Edison had more funds and money and stuff, um, and they totally mistreated Nikola Tesla. So what happened was Nikola Tesla did die because he was sick of he was being mistreated really bad. And he did die, uh, and was put in the history books that Thomas Edison that and this. But then later on in life, in the future, I looked at Nikola Tesla's profile. Me and my daughter did on Facebook, and then also downloaded his files. We had the files on my daughter's not hard drive, but on her uh, Google account, Google Drive, on her Google Drive. Uh, so it's a big file, huge. It took like all the memory of the Google file, almost all of it. She could download some stuff on her drive, but it took a lot of work, space in on her internet Google Drive, on her account, on her Google account. So basically, Nikola Tesla does have a big file. Me and my dad looked at the file, and we could see that nobody understood Nikola Tesla. They had top scientists understanding it very well. So we pretty much were taught the basics of Nikola Tesla when we were kids, when I was younger. So I tried to explain to Aaliyah basically um, Nikola Tesla, because we were taught it was Thomas Edison as children. But then go later on in life, it's actually Nikola Tesla. And they had Nikola Tesla cars and stuff. Soon after that, I was quite amazed about me and my daughter discovering Nikola Tesla. Next thing you know, the mayor wants to buy this person. Nikola Tesla charging stations, Nikola Tesla cars. He's pretty cool. So, anyways, right now I want to go off to explain. Electricity works by the telephone poles and the wiring. So the main electricity comes from the main station over in Grace Harbor County. Each um, city has a station they go pay their PUD bill. Well, the electricity bill, I mean. So nearby is the main place where they have all the connection wiring to create electricity. And they make electricity by not by chemicals, not by nuclear plants. they make it by a bunch of wiring and um, a lot of power from, batteries. They're not batteries, they're basically just containers of energy that are dangerous. It's hooked to the planet, and also they like put it away from people. People are not allowed to go near them because you go near them, you can get cancer. They're known to cause cancer. A lot of wiring from electricity. So don't live near those. If you ever do, most likely the water would be contaminated and stuff like that. Just remember that around here we work to get really good clean water, so no one actually really does live around those things. They actually live far away from them. Over here at the electricity place where we pay our bill, they actually have the station hooked to the planet over away from the office in the back, by the big mountain or hill. So it's hooked to and it has all these plugins, all these extensive huge work of like the electricity. And so if you put a piece of metal, like a plug, into a like a plug-in, it should work, because the telephone poles deliver all the electricity to each house by telephone wires. So that's how we get electricity. And then when the telephone wire gets to the house has wires all throughout the house in each room, like for light bulbs and for stuff to work, like the stove, the refrigerator, the heater, the washer and dryer, stuff like that. Even the garage door. So they do wiring by electrician. Electrician approves the wiring, and in the United States of America, every person who builds has to have it approved to keep it standing. So a person who is certified actually checks out the building or electricity or whatever. It has to be approved, because we don't want a fire. We don't want a bunch of houses catching on fire out because someone didn't get their house inspected or their electricity inspected. So it's all inspected. When you build a house here, or even like a little tiny home, it's all inspected. All building or whatever is inspected. So they expected it has to be the right, centimeters, right feet. Everything has to be correct. So right now, also the electricity goes to each room by little wires, and therefore they create like a main section where you control the wires right here. That's a electricity box. And electricity box does is you have buttons in the to control the electricity for each room. Sometimes the electricity box and the wiring of a house is so old that they have to get an electrician to do the repairs to put a new electricity box in the house. Kind of like my mom does, because it was an older house, over 100 years old, and it basically had to get a new electricity box because the walls were thin, and like they kept hearing voices at the house. It's too terrible. So basically, if you don't control the electricity and you have thin walls, basically the person would hear other voices from the internet via electricity through the walls of the wiring, from other places. So in this house that I'm in right now, there's actually several people who had the internet here and who had cable TV and everything. So there's a lot of voices here that actually permeate through the walls, which is uncool to have. So Rebecca should probably call an electrician to take a look at the wiring inside the walls, because the walls are too thin here, and we should not be hearing other people's voices from the internet. It's not cool to have that there, to have the internet, displaying people's stuff everywhere. So through the walls. So that is kind of freaky. It's very, very freaky to hear, especially when there's like these traveling electricity voices from the internet. uh, Other people have had the internet here, not just me. So just to let you know, actually the internet is made by telephone poles. We used to use the telephone poles and the wiring of the electricity for the telephone. So the telephone wires are used for the telephone and for electricity. So that's why we call them telephone wires, because we all need to communicate and have electricity. So we have all communication all throughout the United States with telephone poles. And we have such good communication. I don't really need to hear that much good communication to a point where they go to a room and you can hear them. I'm sorry, but that's just kind of going way too far. So I think the owner of this house should really get an electrician to take a look at the walls and the wiring, maybe thicken up the walls or something. So with that being said, I know that the technology of the telephone and the electricity, so I'm teaching people where it comes from. It does not come from people. So so we were taught as kids all this stuff. If you don't know, you should have paid attention. Pay the guy some of your own currency so you can actually learn something. It'd be a wise plan to do. So if you're out there and you actually know that you're okay, you're okay. So just remember, if you have a hard time learning about the technology in your area and you have no telephone poles in another country, be grateful you know something's going on, that your computer amazingly works or something. Because I was like, the casino for the Quaunts, they have no telephone poles at the casino. None. None at all. Like, they're broke. They couldn't afford me. So I thought it was quite funny. So I'm gonna post this video on Facebook and YouTube and tell you guys about it. I thought I'd do the video because everyone wanted to know how electricity works, and they didn't know that the internet and the telephone was mixed in with the electricity and the telephone wires. That's the way it works. So if you don't know about why we have to have telephone poles, if you're gonna have a business or if you're gonna have a home, you have to have wiring. You have to have a building inspector, electrician inspector, everything. So just remember, stay safe and don't try to let the electricity and the internet and the communications for the telephone poles bother you. So if you're hearing voices somewhere when you're just trying to relax, I don't know how they can hear me either. They hear me in every room in the United States. In every room. And I seriously don't know how they can hear me. I really don't. I really don't seriously know how they can hear me. All I know is one time I got off the cab and they said, just be quiet when you're in a room. I'm like, I don't think I can do that because I do videos. So right now, so when I'm heard in every room in the United States, I basically, they always try to look for a physical item for me. And I just kind of play with that idea. And they always have a pen in their hand. They always have a pen. And they always have office supplies. They always have a smoke, a pop. Um, they always have medical equipment, and medical insurance, all the good stuff, and a refrigerator that works. They have everything going great for them, especially the popular white girls. And especially the popular white guys who are tall and wants to go out with a popular white girl for some love. I'm having a heyday with this. I'm looking for the physical item really bad. So look, and so I just have I just have like a fun with this because, they have a chairs, chairs, a kitchen table, a floor, a house, a building. You can't say they don't got something for me, especially when um, they should have taken care of their planet when I told them that they were given a planet to take care of. So I will talk to you soon more on that. How each person was given a planet to take care of. Now, if you're able to take care of it, I had to put them all away. You can see them on Guide. It's in a movie. All the planets I put away are in the movie called 9 Billion Planets Had to Be Put away by me. Because Veronica wasn't going to put them away. Neither was Bonnie Todd. Neither was Paul Anthony. So I had to put them away in space where no one would find them. Well, unbeknownst to me, they're in a movie and they found them. They're in the movie and it's on the channel Gaia. Gaia. And I really, I really hoped you guys were able to take care of the planet I'm on. And I was the only one willing to take care of my own planet. And take care of my daughter's planet at the same time. So when you're handed your own planet, don't say I can't handle the world. Don't say I can't. If you do, they'll just put your planet away for you. And you'll be wanting to take care of something, but you didn't. So if you have a lot of kids and you can't handle all your kids' planet, have your kids do something, get up and say, just tell them straight out, take care of your planet. Because if you don't, me and Paul do put each person's planet into a piece of sand. Because I'm not here to take care of other people's kids or their parents or their grandparents or their families. I'm only here to take care of my daughter and only here to take care of my daughter only. I'm not here to take care of Rebecca, my mom, even my brothers or their families. Nobody. Just my daughter, that's it. Just to make sure she's okay. She needs more help as an adult than she would as a child. So she got to take care of her planet. She has been. It's alive out there. We keep it hidden from the public due to the fact that we don't want people to go out and try to hurt somebody. So we basically ask each person if they're able to take care of their planet, and they always say no. They always say no. So buckle up, get ready, take care of your planet yourself. do something that you can, so you can make a lot of money. For me, I had to deal with a lot of world currency all the time, and a lot of people did take me serious. So mostly the brown people did. The brown people with brown hair, blacks, not brown hair, but black hair and brown skin did, and so did my daughter. So make sure your plants okay. My brother Jojo did. He just feeds them. They eat anything they want. All my brothers do. They just. My brother Zeke has a huge planet. Oh my gosh. And my brother Jojo and all of them, they have planets I take a look at to see what it was doing. My brother Israel, really, he has too many bills. Um, and also, just kind of remember, if you are a woman and you need to learn to take care of your planet, or little girl, just remember the people of the future really do pay attention. They're called magic people of future. They bloom around like really fast, and like uh, take care of people stepping forward in life, especially little girls who are, I would say, not weaker, they're just taken care of. And not sexually, I mean, like, in every way to become a productive manager or CEO, because they'll have to take care of the children. And the children always look to the women. Everyone looks to the women here in the United States. In other countries, they don't. Um, and they do suffer the consequences, because the men die early, and then the women are like live long, outlast the men, and get everything. That's other countries, but here in the United States, either person could go. Um, it like doesn't matter. So we just try to remember we all have to take good care of ourselves here in the United States, and also the women are like uh, protected by, well, in Washington State is a woman's state, so it's not a marijuana woman's state or a marijuana man state. It's a woman's state, and that means it includes little girls. So in Washington State, they do take care of the women first, and then also, if the woman wants to take care of another person, they would. And that's if they're married. So if they're not, they basically, the man doesn't get any health insurance, doesn't get any benefits at all. Because she was one who had all the love, all the care, all the good things about life. So that's why we listen to a woman, because they have all the love and caringness for everything. So just remember, I offered everyone to take care of the planet, and nobody did. I did see something on television where this one woman was asked to take care of the planet, and she like looked at her husband, and her husband said, "You can't take care of the planet." And the woman goes, "I know I can't, can I?" So they went to go blow off the night, have a bunch of fun. It like was useless. So basically, it lost its planet. So I got tired of that happening to each person, in the United States and in other countries. So that's why we always put the planet in 2 pieces of sand. And then it got so terrible, the fact that we just put all the planets in heaven, and they found it, then they're like, because it wouldn't take care of it. So we'll see what it says in the movie, because If anyone wants to order Gaia now, Gaia, and take a look at the movie. Mm. So I will talk to you later. If you had any questions about um, planet traveling or like switching planets or anything, let me know. And so I will talk to you soon. If you need help to make your own planet again, that's on you to figure out because not everyone is blessed with the gift to make their own planet again. Peace in.